What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary for you at Doug Flutie's Maximum Football Maryland Academy Mingos Dynasty mode. If you've been following along, you know. Really rough week for us recruiting. Looks like we might not get some of the players we've been really going after. And a big part of it is the on-field performance hasn't been there to kind of win them over. So the Lower Georgia Monmouth come to town for a primetime game, and they have a really bad run defense. And we're going to try to exploit that. Like to set the tone on defense, though. This guy didn't want any of it. Ran right out of bounds. And a lot of people talk about the run defense in this game from a user perspective. And let me just show you on the start of this drive. You can play this game, but that's all it is. Because if you don't get these run commit tackles, you're giving up 6 points every time. There I'm able to get lucky, kind of come down and stop that after a 1 yard gain. They go into a situation here where they're throwing deep, beautiful coverage, leads them with a 4th and 11 from the 34. Our kicker doesn't dream about kicking anywhere near the 30-yard line. He likes to kick from like the 3, and even then, it's not a guarantee. So they line up for a long field goal. Fiegel is standing back basically at the goal line, catches this one, and then takes it out of the end zone. And could you imagine if he could have turned this back the other way? Almost just one more player needed. We come out on offense, and we're going to try to look for some deep passes of our own, test that pass defense first. They hold us on a 4th and 18. They come back down the field. Another field goal set up for them, and it doinks the crossbar and then comes back out. We get the ball with just a couple minutes left in the half. I don't even think that player was legal to tackle Elmquist. But as you can see, we get to a 4th and 15, 2 seconds left. We can't kick a field goal from here. Our kicker's nowhere near that good. So we bomb a pass out and actually complete it. Kind of the ultimate Hail Mary to end the half. We go in with a 7-0 lead. Come out, try to establish that ground game early. We can't quite get it going. And they almost want to emulate it. So I thought it was ironic. They start trying to run the ball, and we just come and shut them down repeatedly. They get in a 3rd and 10 here, drop back to pass, and they really had some creative routes. This one, though, a little too shallow. I was surprised it wasn't picked off. We get the ball back still on that ground game with Elmquist, and I was just waiting. Every time I just got the feeling like the next one is going to be the one that he breaks, and he would get these 10-yard, 11-yard runs. In a situation like this, we get the back up in, he's going out, picking up 11 yards on his own. It just seemed like we could get a drive going, but we could not get that breakaway run. Here, I thought we had it drugged down from behind, so it really was fun to go through and have the ground game, but then, of course, it all set up the big pass. We haven't seen Friedler since, like, week 3, and here he is putting points on the board, 14-0, trying to keep a shutout, 3rd and 12, big play for them. They're going to get the receiver in motion. I love this play design because they motion one side and go to the other side. Big hit, though, and then they come out and test us on 4th and 1, try to get creative again with a little bit of motion, go ahead, drop back, but it's going to go right over into great coverage, pass deflection, turnover on downs, and from now, I just felt like we had to commit to Elmquist. Their player actually gets hurt on the next drive, so I was going to run the ball as much as we could and do whatever I needed to get Elmquist his touchdown. We actually have the backup come in for a little bit because Elmquist is just gassed, but we're going to go ahead and make sure that we commit to him, and we show every recruit watching we will do everything we can to make sure you get the playing time and the results you need. It took timeouts, it took running up the score, but we eventually got him in the end zone in a 21-0 shutout. First shutout of the season, biggest running game of the season. Everything hit on all cylinders. This is the game I think we needed. It's just, will it turn in to recruits? Love to know your thoughts on this. Appreciate you checking it out. Back in the week with more coming.